Hey guys, I'm Steve, and today I'm going to be running through the Pit of Saron for Frostweave cloth and the Battered Hilt. The Battered Hilt is a low drop chance epic item that can be sold on the auction house. I do recommend running on a tailor and being in a party with an enchanter to disenchant greens as you go. This is a popular farm that I used to run myself up until they nerfed dungeon farming late mod. So we'll see how much you can make now after the nerf and see if it's still worth farming. So let's get started. If you are farming on a tailor, be sure to have cloth scavenging, which can be learned from Charles Worth in the tailoring shop in Dalaran. Having cloth scavenging will allow you to sometimes loot extra cloth from humanoid mobs. Make sure to take blazing speed for the movement boost. I also use rapid displacement for double blinks and glyph of arcane explosion. Set the dungeon difficulty to heroic, and be sure not to kill any bosses. If you do, you won't be able to reset the trash until the following day. This farm is pretty simple. Follow this path and work your way around the right side of the pit, pulling the patrolling packs, laborers, and proto-drakes. At level 100, you might have some trouble getting the mobs to aggro to you, so what I do is strafe back and forth through the mob's hitbox to gain aggro, or even stop inside the hitbox altogether. This farm only takes around 3 minutes to complete from start to finish, so you'll easily hit your hourly instance cap each time. Pull the last patrolling pack with spell steal, and use blink and blazing speed to get around to the side of the staircase. On the left side of the staircase, there are a few nooks that you should stop in to line of sight the mobs so they come to you. Be careful not to go too far into the nook, or all the mobs you've been kiting will evade out. If you do go too far in, just move a little bit forward until the mobs start chasing you again. I keep track of my farms using Google Docs. I ran this farm on a tailor and a non-tailor, and you can definitely see the difference cloth scavenging makes. I farmed on average double the cloth with scavenging. I probably wouldn't farm for cloth here, but considering how many greens I got, I would consider farming the pit for infinite dust. I also got 4 hilts while collecting the stata, which sold for 3k each on my server. Overall, I'd rate this farm, post-nerf, 3 socks out of 5, so a pair and a spare. The cloth drops have clearly been nerfed based on how much I used to get, but infinite dust still sells well and the potential for a hilt to drop makes it worth farming. Check out the auction house on your server before running this farm, and make sure it isn't saturated with hilts to begin with, so you don't waste your time. Thanks a lot for checking out this farming video. I'll be sure to make more Is It Still Worth Farming videos in the future, but for now, check out my previous guide on farming old raid instances for gold. Thanks again.